we are back after a very long hiatus. And we're excited to be here together once again, at least in part. So a little bit, what is to be our RPG? That is the question. I'll answer it for you. We are a group of professional actors that plays a regular Dungeons & Dragons campaign to benefit the Classical Theater Company here in Houston, Texas. The Classical Theater Company is a nonprofit professional theater company that only produces old plays, 100 years old or older. So it's everything from the Greeks and Shakespeare up through Oscar Wilde and George Bernard Shaw and the early modern playwrights. The Classical Theater Company is amidst its 16th season right now, getting ready to start rehearsals in about a month or so for William Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew. So that's kind of exciting. But regardless, we are here to play some Dungeons & Dragons and to raise some money for Classical Theater Company. So if you're watching this right now, live, thanks. If you are watching this 5 years in the future, thanks again. On like YouTube, or maybe you're listening to it on a podcast. You can find us on our YouTube channel or on your favorite podcast platform. And you can still donate to Classical Theater Company, whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching it 10 years hence. So if you go to classicaltheater.org, you can donate to Classical Theater Company directly there. Or if you're watching this live on Twitch, you can go down below in our Twitch channel, find Classical Theater Company's PayPal, and you can donate directly there as well. And we would love your support. We're here. It is a tax-deductible donation, which you can make to the Classical Theater Company, which is, in fact, a 501c3 nonprofit. So it's been a while. I'm excited to be back. There was a fire in Winter Street Studios, where Classical Theater Company studio is housed, like 13 months ago. We have only just now been able to get back into the studio and back up and fully operational again, just as of last week. So we are excited to be here, able to stream for you guys live and record for you podcast-wise and on YouTube. We're excited. We're excited to be in a room together, the group of us, and to play some Dungeons & Dragons. So with that being said, hey, welcome, y'all.
Hey!
Yeah.
I haven't moved in almost a year. I've just been stuck in this chair the whole time.
It does still kind of smell like fire in here a little bit.
Does it?
Just barely.
Smells like gas.
You're sure it's not just Andrew? He's just fire, man. You know,
Maybe.
Just so hot.
That's what the kids say today, right?
Do people say things are fire still? I am the wrong person to ask, for sure.
We are actually the right people to ask. We're the youngest in the room. Everybody else is, in their 60s and up.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
was born an 80-year-old woman.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
58.
How's everyone's last 13 months been?
Wow, haunted, because 13?
Oh, fair enough. Oh, actually, no, I guess it was 11.
No,
it's the back one. 11 months. 11 months.
Oh, then less haunted.
Okay.
I had a really full day today, actually.
Did you? What happened?
Yeah.
It's been 11 months and we're only talking about today.
Yeah, it's all I remember. Since the last 11 months, I've moved apartments, done a couple shows, all kinds of things have happened.
Yes.
Today, though, I got to run a test episode. Helping to produce another podcast for a couple friends of mine, Sloan Teagle and Megan Richards.
Yes.
So it's not quite in the drop an episode stages, but I would say keep an eye out for it because we did a test episode today.
Or an ear out.
And it
It's
went.
a podcast.
I mean, keep whatever you want out for it.
Whoa.
No.
This is I was going to say it's a family
That's
show,
your
but
choice.
it's very much not. So.
No, man, fuck your family.
It was quick, I guarantee.
Fuck them kids.
But the test episode went really well today. It was really cool. So
Good.
that was exciting.
Can you tell us what the subject matter is?
Well, it's called How to Build a Baddie, and I feel like that will tell you.
Oh, she mentioned this in.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what that means.
Well,
You wouldn't know.
that's
You're
crazy
60s
because
and up.
you're the target demo, 100%.
Am I?
JJ, you're such a baddie. You're such a baddie.
Well, then I guess he wouldn't be if you're already a baddie.
No cap.
I don't know what's happening. Is my Riz going? Am I rizzing?
I'm rizzing.
Get a towel, damn.
Anyway, so it was a fun day today.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's excellent. Andrew,
Yes.
you have twice as many children as you did last time we were on this.
I do.
44.
Wow.
They're already in college.
Sleep for me.
Yeah. Sleep no more.
Yeah, because I don't sleep as much as I used to. And now I sleep when I don't want to. So
Any minute now, you'll be snoozing.
I spent some time with a friend yesterday and watched a movie at his house, and just immediately, like dads do, snoring full on,
Full upright
or
position.
waking up and going, "Was I snoring? I was snoring."
What movie were you watching or sleeping through?
The Phantom.
Oh, fair
the
enough.
Paradise?
The opera?
I've never seen
Of the Menace?
It's the comic strip, the old comic strip.
Yeah, it's the comic strip, and it's got Billy Zane and Treat Williams and a young Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yes, that's right. It's
That was the only name I recognized.
Billy Zane. Was he on the Titanic?
It was Titanic.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Twin Peaks.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I
The
gotcha.
new Twin Peaks?
No, old Twin Peaks. Like in
Billy
the last
Zane?
season, I think.
Was he?
Really?
Yeah. He shows up for like a minute.
Oh, fair enough.
No idea.
Wow.
He's
David Letterman
yeah.
series.
His first movie is Back to the Future.
Oh,
He plays one of Biff's cronies.
wow.
Biff.
I don't know if he's the dude with the 3D glasses, but he's the other guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's a it was made in the wake of all of those, like Batman was such a big hit.
The
There's, like,
Shadow.
The Shadow, and they did that. and Dick
Tracy.
Tracy, which you could, if you want to check out. There's a podcast called Get Me Another,
Another dick.
and it is run by someone who most of the folks in this room, if not everyone, Chris Anacone, who has worked with Classical Theater Company a few times and is a friend of mine. He's got a podcast called Get Me Another. He co-hosts with a friend of his, and they do Get Me Another, where they follow along with
So, Get Me Another Batman.
that was Get Me Another
would
Batman.
be
One of the movies was Phantom.
Shadow.
The Crow was one.
I don't know why the way you said with his other friend, or with his friend, a friend of his, was so like, with his
Other
friends.
Ooh, they got
He's only
beef.
got the one other one.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
It's everybody. Welcome to Chris and Friend.
Well, all right.
That's
very
why
cool.
we're being paid to be here.
And what, anything over there? Anything exciting happened in the last 11 months? Anybody?
Yeah, just a lot of life. I had the opportunity to go to New York Comic Con for a film I got to do voiceover for called, and Alyssa was in this one as well, Tunnel to Summer, Exit 2 Goodbyes. You were like the announcer, and you like, there's fireworks going off.
Yeah.
Because I know you're, I was like, oh, it's Alyssa, yeah.
Yeah.
But I got to go to Comic Con for that.
Nice.
That was a blast. I was telling Mark that I saw Tim Curry in
Wait.
the bowels of the Javits
Nice.
Center. Yeah.
What?
so-
Tim Curry?
The Tim Curry.
That's pretty cool.
This was 5 minutes ago. We
Yeah.
were already saying.
Yeah. But
I was distracted.
yeah, it was cool experience. And then yeah, I got to do Medea with Mark and you.
Yeah,
For classical. Well, the other day, me and Mark forgot we were in this play together. And I can't remember when we did this play. I think October. But,
it was
No, the
September.
show closed in September.
It was September.
dude, I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's me.
I haven't seen you since the summer.
I feel like you're missing one item, like one life item that
Check your
has
grocery
happened
store
in the
list.
last 11 months.
Oh, well, I got married, but I thought I got married. Yes, yay! But I thought I got married before we took our
Did you?
hiatus.
Didn't you?
No, you got married. Didn't you get married in the summer?
June
got
15th,
married.
yeah.
No, our last episode was March.
Baby
bro.
girl, we haven't been here since March.
Jesus.
You did it
Yes, I got
after.
married at home.
We did a Monday, and I
Yeah,
got married on
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
You guys got married? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
We both got married, not to each other.
Yay!
My fan fiction.
Well, give it time.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what I
fair
got.
Yay, matrimony.
enough. Anything exciting last 11 months? Mark?
I got my boobs cut off the week we had our last
All right.
No, yeah, I recovered from top surgery, and it was a weight off my back, and a weight off my shoulders.
There you go.
And then in true Mark fashion, I got another cat.
Oh, yeah.
I rescued my third and hopefully last one for a while off of I-45 here in Houston.
And that's why it's named I-45. What's its name?
His name is Dodger because he was dodging traffic.
Oh. You should have named him Frogger.
And it
I
got-
almost named him Frogger.
It got some traction on the TikToks.
It did.
didn't it?
It did catch some TikTok attention, and there was an article and a video about it made by the Dodo.
Yeah,
And,
that's right.
That was really cool, and he is the happiest, roundest little boy, and I love him so much.
Oh.
So he's probably like, "Where the hell's my dad? He should be home by 6:30." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, Dad's got to pay for your food by playing fantasy board games."
There you have it. There you have it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, cool. Well, I'm excited to be back in the room with you all, and then the crew behind the curtain. We got Brandon Hernsberger. He's
popping out.
Is he gonna pop? He gonna pop now. The
No
expectation.
popping.
Are you gonna pop?
popping.
He's gonna pop. There he is!
Popping?
He's back. And
Show me the alt cast.
And now, let's get alt Brandon. Can we get alt Brandon? Because
Give me.
because
a name of his own.
because we are training. We're training
wait,
another person to help stream us. That is Fritz Eagleton. Fritz. There he is! Hey, very nice. Excellent.
I think alt Brandon would look like emo Spider-Man. Like he would look like you know how emo Spider-Man is like
hair
Tobey
all
Maguire with
slicked
black
back.
hair. I feel like it would just be Brandon with like.
So Brandon, you're gonna
droopy black
recreate
hair.
the dance, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
John Harvey, where you at, buddy? Can you
Sound guys are meant to be heard and not seen.
Oh, okay.
There he
Sound
is.
guys can only be
He's,
can only be heard and not
protesting.
seen.
He's
Pay
Why?
no attention to the man behind the curtain.
And then my wife is running the
My wife?
Lindsay Earhart is running the old chat for us. So if you're on here and you wanna shout out and say, hey, congrats on getting married.
Hey.
Whoever's running that chat for us is going to be able to you'll be able to speak right
Me
to them.
sending Discord messages while we're on stream.
Yeah, it's not too late. So if anyone wants to hop on here in the room and say hey, I will also say I got so one of the things I've ordered. I've ordered a lot of things in the last 11 months. Came with a free treasure button.
Whoa.
And at the end of tonight's session,
Such a good piece of clip art.
I'm going to give
No.
one of the U4 players, whoever I decide, earn this treasure button
I love you guys, but I will throw you under a bus.
For this button.
Why no? I'm not fucking getting it.
for this treasure button. I'm just saying. So it's going to be back here.
You got any Klondike bars back there?
No, I do not. I got
any
pizza back there. We had some pizza earlier. Anyway.
Got any of them treasure buttons?
Anyway, welcome. I'm excited to be back, guys. We are down 2 of our players today. We are down our regular players, Brittany Bush, who plays Vernelia Greyheart, and Blake Weir, who what does he do?
Delric.
Delric Haventhorne.
Layabout.
Chris Sterkley.
They'll reach.
They are unavailable this evening. So in light of that, we are going to, rather than pick up where we left off, which is sort of in the middle of a bit of an adventure, we are going to have just a kind of a mini little one shot here that we're gonna squeeze in an empty time period, going back forward. We're gonna retcon a little bit of this and go back in time a little bit. So don't do anything permanent to your characters tonight.
I'm gonna get 7
tattoo.
face tattoos.
It's gonna get real weird when we come back.
I just want to say they're not here, and yet I still got put at the end of the row.
It's
How we
it
sit.
was in order of how you sit.
Sounds fake, but okay.
You're not
You
last.
probably can't see it, but their minis
Yeah.
are sitting in front of
I'm
me.
last.
So in any event, you all ready? Shall we do
Yes.
this? All right, let's
rock
do
and roll.
this.
What are we playing?
We're going to take a little trip backwards with the merely players, to the days immediately following their victory over the dark cultist Lenore Clem and her minions of the dark god Izurin. as they strove to kill the Margrave Henry Bolingbroke and his family in the hopes of igniting a new conflict between the humans and elves here in the town of Verena. The party of mismatched and unlikely heroes find themselves in the confines of the warm and robust tap room of the Broken Leg Inn here in the theater district of Verena. The bar is hustling and bustling as fishermen have brought in their early morning catch off the Avon River and are now filling their bellies with hearty food. Myrna Bottomhill whips up in the kitchen here, and the brews her husband, Burton, pulls at the tap. Your group, Thexus Beozemia, Billy Wobbleaxe, Kreelanov, and Bronan Grimsblade sit at their usual booth near the modest stage in the taproom. Two of their usual companions are occupied at the moment. The trickster cleric Delric Haventhorne is deep into rehearsals for the newest play at the Goose Theater next door, Rise and Conquer, where he is playing the lead role of the hero Emasculus. And the dwarf druid Vornelia Greyheart has taken to spending quite a bit of time with the handsome riverman Kelbert Peachant these days.
Ow.
The party is finishing their delicious meal of bacon and beans and roasted river trout when Myrna comes up to your table. She's looking decidedly disheveled and frazzled this morning. Her auburn curls are particularly wild. I'm so sorry, I forgot. To refill your drinks, it's been pure madness this morning. She says as she slides the newly filled tankards of ale in front of you. Whew. She leans against the table a little bit, kind of mops her brow with her apron.
That's all right, Myrna.
It's no big deal.
I'm so sorry. You see, two of my servers, they called in sick this morning, and I've been running around like crazy. And then she stops and looks at you. Hey there. I hate to ask this, but I haven't had a chance to run down to the square to pick up my order of fruits and veg. Could you?
The fruits and veg?
We'll get you some fruits and veg.
Yeah. Do you think?
Yeah.
You think you might pick it up for me? At the lunch rush will be coming in about an hour, and I got to have the stew ready.
Oh
yeah,
well,
Myrna.
Certainly.
You're always so good to us. We'll do the least we could do.
Yeah. Do you need to get anything else while we're out?
No, that's it. Well, here, and she reaches into the pocket of her apron, and she pulls out a scrap of paper, which she holds out for you. It's got a list of assorted fruits and vegetables that she needs to prepare the lunch. This is the list I ordered. Just hand it to the lady who runs the stand. A lovely lady named Rachette Marlowe is her name, and it's Rachette's farm. It's the stand. She's got her own farm. It's already paid for. You don't need anything. You just you can't miss it, and it's not far from the well in the village square or the town square. Oh jeez, if you could do that for me, that would really, you'd be doing me a solid. I'll cover your breakfast and I'll cover your dinners tonight if you could do it for me.
Oh, I was planning on having Delric cover all of our meals, but I will take that too.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I think that sounds like a fair deal.
Consider it done.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Bronan. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I better get going. There's a lot more people to serve.
Yeah.
And she kind of hangs her head a little bit. She grabs the empty tankers from the table and then off she goes.
Yeah, we should help her. I think she just gave me a big thing of dishwater.
Oh. Yeah, that's dishwater.
Yeah, there's a piece of bacon in my beer, but I thought they were just doing it on purpose. It's actually quite good.
Well, you want to take that on the road and we'll do a quick milk run?
Sure, yeah.
I thought we were getting fruit. Never mind. Okay.
It's an expression fix.
Oh yeah, I'd know that. This isn't funny. Let's go.
All right.
Sip of that dishwater. Get your head right.
Absolutely not.
Good for you, Bones.
You step out of the Broken Leg and see the Goose and the Greenfriars theaters next door across the streets from one another. The Greenfriars, currently shut down by the dark goings-on of the murder of the actor Ramsay Humford, which you and the great detective Sherellen Holmes had solved a few weeks back, stands dark now. As you walk by the open-air theater of the Goose, you think you can just make out Delric's voice looming large, there reciting some sort of lines. It's not great, but you decide
He's pitchy.
He's a little bitchy. He's a little bitchy.
Pitchy and bitchy.
A little bit of both. And you continue on. The early summer day is bright and sunny and puts a spring in your step as you head into the hotbed of activity that is Varena's town square. To the west, you can see the Margrave's castle looming large on High Hill. Vendors and stalls fill the square. Horse and mule-drawn carts clip-clop across the cobblestones, and the sound and smells of wares being hawked fill the air. Myrna was right. It wasn't hard to find Rachette's farm's stand. It's a large wooden stall with dozens of barrels and crates out in front of it. And it's filled with almost every assortment you could imagine here that would grow in the region of every sort of vegetable and assorted fruits. There's several townsfolk, some humans and elves, both inspecting her wares. There you see a tall, slender human woman with long, almost white hair and dark brown skin. She seems to be moving back and forth, chatting with customers behind the stall.
Yeah, Myrna must have been really disheveled because she didn't put anything on this list. It's all just a bunch of squiggles.
It's upside down, Gree.
Oh, it's still squiggles.
Oh.
I don't know. Can you read?
I thought she would put pictures on there.
Oh, great.
All right.
Well,
See, here, Billy.
Oh no, Crease right. These are just squiggles.
She's not really bad handwriting.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
the list.
it's
It's on the
on
back.
there, it was there.
Yeah, she was checking the quill first. Let's go find this Rachette woman, yeah?
Sure.
All right.
Excuse me, ma'am, are you Miss Marlowe? Rachette Marlowe?
Yes. Hello. How are you?
We're on behalf here of Myrna over at the Broken Leg Inn.
Oh, at the Broken Leg. Yes. Oh, yes. She has a delivery. She didn't come this morning to pick it up. I was surprised.
Swamped right now, so we're just helping her out.
Oh, well, that's very kind.
She
of you.
did pay for it already, right?
Oh, yes. She's already covered.
Oh, thank Lord. Okay, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Yes. She takes kind of a longer look when she realizes that there's a tiefling speaking to her, and that is unusual for her.
Oh, I got something on my face. Is the acne? Yeah, the acne's been bad today.
No, yeah. And so she ducks around, and before too long, she's pulled out a couple of sacks and a couple of filled with potatoes. There's some the onions and some cabbage, and then a little basket that's full of like green apples. And she slides them out. It's like I said, mostly root vegetables, and then this little basket of apples. And
Okay.
she drops them in front of you. She's kind of like mops her own brow. She says, "That's I think that should be everything that she's ordered." And then she kind of stops and she says, "Do you do tasks for folks? You seem like a
Oh, yes.
you seem
We've
like you
been
might do
known
that."
to on occasion.
Oh, yes.
Tesk.
Yeah. Well, I see. I'll admit, you seem like a hardy group, and though I've never met one of your kind before.
What, an elf?
Yes, an elf. You seem to be
Gotta get out more.
a hardy group, and I hope potentially helpful. I have a job that I could use your services for. I think perhaps if you're up for it.
Oh, I didn't
Yes.
bring my resume.
We have to return this, and
certainly.
then we'll do whatever.
What's the
Well, we'll see.
Don't give a carte blanche.
Excellent. Well, if you deliver the goods to Myrna and come back, I think I might have a task that you might be well suited for.
All right.
Excellent. I try to lift the.
Wait,
bear.
before we go, you got any Godresian pears?
Godresian pears. Oh no, everything I have here, I've grown myself. I'm very sorry.
Well, that's all right.
They do come through. I think.
They're
occasionally.
really good. If you ever get a chance to have a Godresian pear, get one because they're very good.
Here,
might find
I
this
give her, I guess, what,
Like a
copper
tip.
or something for an onion.
Oh, sure.
Oh my.
50%.
All right.
Here.
What's this?
It's pretty close.
Oh, yeah, it does look a bit like him.
Is that
And
a
I take a
turnip?
big bite out of the onion. Just like Mother used to grow.
Wasn't her mother a bear?
I think so.
Okay.
It's good. We should go now, though.
All right, help me with this.
Eyes watering.
But I don't want to seem weak, so I keep taking back.
Kree continues to bite and eat, and on the way back to the broken leg, it actually eats the entire like fist-sized onion. Just
I'm already so stinky.
so it's not too.
Just now specific thing.
Yeah.
Yes,
Might actually help a little.
you bring it back. Myrna is very grateful for your help, and it all gets taken to the back, and presumably will be prepared in time for lunch. So thank you.
Myrna,
Oh yeah.
real quick.
Yeah.
Do you trust Rochette?
Oh yes, sure, yeah. We've done
She's
business
a-
for years now.
Good character.
I think so. Yeah, she's been
Non-playable.
right. I mean, I've never seen her done anything devious with her vegetables, but other than that, she seems pretty.
Not even a lewd remark with a cucumber.
I don't get it.
We'll
just
explain
go.
it later. We'll explain later. No, not
Okay.
not even a crude joke about a cucumber.
Okay.
Yeah.
She had asked for some help, and we're thinking about doing that.
Oh yeah, I think she could probably do that. Otherwise, this will be a really short evening. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I think that would be.
Aren't they all the same length?
Did you like dissociate for a second? You good?
Everything's all right.
Yeah.
That's great. Myrna seems confused. It's been a busy morning. I'm sorry. You should check her out. And then she turns
Take care
around.
of yourself, Myrna.
Oh, you too. Great. You take care. Brush your teeth. As she disappears back into the kitchen.
You don't brush teeth. Silly Myrna.
Oh my god.
So, let's go.
Yeah, Kree, will you take up the rear?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
Is that for security?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's because she's.
Right, I hang back, but I look on the lookout like a lot. I'm
right.
very alert.
Make a perception check.
Okay. 10.
10. You have your head on a swivel, and
Us
you're
11
just
I'm
months
like
and we're
I'm
still-
doing rolls. I'm like rolling around
just
super unnecessarily.
rolling, sneaking, like hiding behind posts that are clearly too thin, and you're very obviously visible. A
Hey,
lot of that.
Kree.
6 is clear.
Kree. They said you look like an owl.
Why?
Never mind. Keep going.
Hey, we got our first snort of the evening.
Fuck up, JJ. Damn.
Spicy
Things are gonna
today.
come to a grinding halt if I shut the fuck up.
It's true.
It'll be a short evening.
Again, you make your way down the cobbled street back to the town square, and find Rachette's farm stall again. You're back. I'm so glad. And I am Pratt and properly introduced. I am Rachette Marlowe. Hey,
Billy Wobblex?
Billy. Oh, nice to meet you, Billy.
I'm Kree Ladder.
Kree. Oh, very. Oh my. You have. It's nice to meet. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's Gadresian pear. Remember you sold it to me?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
It's weird.
I am Bronan.
Bronan, pleasure to. You're a stalwart fella. Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's human, right? You're human?
Yes, pardon my tunic. I can't seem to keep it clean.
That's all right. It seems fairly clean so far today, at least.
Couple of bean stains.
Yeah, well, it happens. You are
Oh, I'm Thexus.
Thexus. Oh, that's nice. It's a pleasure to meet you, Thexus.
Glad to be the first elf you've ever met.
Yes, indeed. A couple of the elves nearby are like, look oddly around.
What do they keep looking at? I'm so confused.
Anyways, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, and I could, in fact, use your assistance. You see, I've got a delivery of some somewhat rather exotic goods that need to get to a customer of mine who lives nearby. He's got a cabin up in the Forest of Arden. He's about 4 hours ride from here, I think. I can't get away today. I can't get away from the stall today, and I sure could use your help. I told him I'd get them to deliver before the end of the day today.
Is that north of town?
It is. It's a sort of north, it's like northwest of here. Yeah, and it would be a big help to me. And if Myrna trusts you, I
Absolutely. Yeah, we can manage the stall while you go deliver all the exotic goods.
No, I need you to do the delivery. I can't leave my stall. Yeah.
We're going out to the woods.
Yeah, if you would, that would go to the woods. That would be very helpful to me. Yeah.
Sure.
We're merely players, but I can guarantee that we'll get this delivered.
Oh well, that's very kind for your
Or
services.
die trying.
I could.
All right. It's okay. Got it in.
I could give you 25 gold pieces each if you would make the delivery for me.
Sure, absolutely.
What are you moving that costs 25 gold?
Well,
Is it contraband?
funny you should ask. They are some rare, unique mushrooms that are
Cream? No. No.
that have been requested by this. He's an interesting gentleman. Kind of lives off by himself in the woods.
Mushrooms in the woods.
His name is Giacomo. Giacomo Urton.
Giacomo.
Giacomo Urton. Yeah, that's.
Can I get a spelling on Giacomo?
Yes, you may. It's Jachimo.
Oh, I was way off.
I just misspelled it after you gave it to us.
Even better.
Giacomo.
I spelled it Italian. Giacomo.
Is there any chance that as a part of our payment you could throw in just a little bit of those mushrooms? Just for fun?
Oh, these are very large mushrooms. And she pulls out she like harkens to bring you to come back. You come back behind the stall, and she has
hearkened?
tucked behind the stall like a ways back behind some crates, and some there's a cart and there's an old nag nearby, presumably to pull the cart, and in the cart are about 6 huge burlap sacks. Like enormous burlap sacks, they probably like 5 feet long. These sacks, and they look to be very full. And she's like, "Come here," and she pulls open one of the sacks, and it is in this 5-foot long sack is one single mushroom. A large white mushroom is in this sack. It is all white,
Is that a portobello?
No, these are Mario.
Cree, you can make
Who's
a
Mario?
nature check.
Is he a merchant?
He does this, the mushroom guy.
Hellfire.
You grew up in a circle of druids. I'll give you a shot at this. What you got?
That's a 3.
A 3.
3, baby.
You are.
I'm just
you can
staring
barely
at it
believe
like, bounce, bounce. Oh, yeah.
You've never seen anything like this in your life. It is. She's like. They are. These are shrieker mushrooms.
Can I
Shrieker mushrooms.
see if I know anything?
You can give it a try. We'll call this a. No, I call it a nature check. You can give it a try, Bronan.
Are they magic?
Golly.
Oh yeah.
I got a 2.
All right. Okay.
Really big mushroom.
Almost a 19.
I've got some decent nature in me. Am I allowed to take a peep at these big
You may
boys?
give it a try.
All
Sure, go
right.
ahead, Francis.
Shut the hell up. That's a 9.
Billy, I mean, you may as well round out the group.
Sure, let's. Billy goes, hold on, let me take a gander at these.
Billy knows his psychedelics.
Yeah, that's a 12.
12. No, none of you has ever seen anything like
I'm
this.
just looking at it, just big.
Mushroom.
This is the enormous mushrooms that I need to that this fellow needs delivered. Giacomo
How much
needs
soup
delivered
does he need to
before the
make?
end of the day.
How many of these do you need delivered?
Oh, all of them.
Oh, how many is that? I don't know.
Oh, there's 5. There are 5.
5 of them.
5 sacks. There are 5 feet long, and there are 5 mushrooms. There's 1 in each of these sacks.
Well, for 25 gold, I mean, sure, this seems like a high price to pay.
5 per sack.
Yeah, it's worth asking. Do you know of anything, dangerous on the path? Have you ever had people make these deliveries before? Things we should be looking out for?
I mean, nothing in particular. It's
general.
I would do it myself. It is the woods, so things live in the woods. But it is. But I've never encountered
heavy are
anything
these?
particularly dangerous. What's that?
How heavy are these?
They're pretty heavy. They're really dense and very waterlogged.
Same.
So like hefting it up, you would guess it's probably
20, 30 pounds.
30 to 40 pounds. You would guess.
Dog food. Bag of dog food.
Bag of dog food. Yeah.
I'm glad I have cats instead.
Could we
And
each
you said
carry
there was
couple of
a donkey attached.
Yeah. There's an old nag who's
Okay.
who's nearby. He's not yet
Oh.
hitched to the cart, but presumably
he-
will be
That's-
used to take.
What's his name?
What's his name? Now you would think
Name
I
the
would,
ass, JJ.
you think I would have prepped that, wouldn't you? I'll come up. I'll find a name. I should have just guessed you'd have been like name the
Harold.
Name it. No, it's not. Yes, it's Harold.
Harold?
How did you get it right?
Guessed really well.
It is Harold, the old nag.
Okay. I'm
Excellent.
happy.
Yeah.
Well, Rochette, consider these mushrooms delivered. I do have a question. How does one come across these mushrooms? Where do these come from?
Oh, I have a very large farm. I grow them.
You grow these?
I do. I grow quite a few mushrooms, rare exotic goods. That you don't necessarily normally find. I've got my normal goods on my farm, but also some rarer items. As I say, the Giacomo is a man who enjoys his rare and exotic items, so I bring them to him periodically.
Another question about Giacomo. This guy sounds a little odd living out in the woods in a cabin by himself.
It's a little odd.
Cabin in the
It's like a
woods?
hedge wizard or something?
I don't know. I haven't had lengthy discussions with him. He seems to have he's got a fairly vibrant garden himself behind his cabin.
Well, I'm satiated with my questions.
I have a map for you.
Oh,
to give you
That'd be
perfect.
brilliant.
that will help you get there. Otherwise, you'll get lost in the woods.
All right.
I was going to use GPS. Game.
I'll be in charge of the map.
Cree takes the map.
Thank you.
Cree,
And I fold it up and I put it in my pocket.
Cree takes a look, reads it clearly, definitely upside down, nods her head like she knows exactly what it
that is the
means,
map.
and then folds it up and puts it in her pocket.
You don't have another copy of that map, do you?
I know that's the only one, I'm afraid.
Oh, fuck. All right.
It'll be fine.
All right. Let's hook up Harold.
Okay.
Put some mushrooms.
Harold is hitched quickly to the cart, and you is I guess everyone, couple folks up front, couple folks in the back with the mushrooms.
I suppose I'm in the back still.
Please.
All right.
I'll take. Is there like a seat on the?
There is.
Rear-
There's,
So I'll take
there's a
the.
seat for two up
Do
front.
I have good animal handling?
I'll watch
Rear
Cree
guard.
I'm sitting by
to
the donkey.
ensure she
don't,
doesn't eat
but
the
I'll-
mushroom.
I'll
I have a
take the
decent one.
reins and
I
Okay,
would never.
Billy,
singing
I
road
would just
songs
look
along
in.
the way.
Excellent. Billy, you hop up, you gee up the Herald and the cart.
You gee up the Herald.
You gee up the Herald, and the cart begins to clatter along the cobblestones. Rochette seems very, very grateful that you would do this for her. You wend your way along the narrow streets of Verena. It isn't long before you arrive at the north gate of the town. The pair of town guards, are dressed in the livery of House Bolingbroke, the Raven, emblazoned on their chests, lazily shoo away some flies that are pestering them.
Bastion. Danicus.
They both look. What? What did she say? Oh, no. Fucking flies, man. They're fucking everywhere. You follow the flagstone Imperial Highway north, beyond the walls of Verena, and through the small cottages and shacks that make up the docks district here.
Wait. I trade this walnut, this nice new walnut, for that watered up piece of paper you got.
Sucker.
There you go, Billy.
Oh, I'm now the map guy.
Give me the reins.
I can't
Thank
even
you.
lick the mushrooms once. Not even once.
You unfold the map. You now have a walnut, and you're very excited about it.
Billy, it's upside down. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
There we go. Yep. You guess it's probably between 4 and 5 hours. riding in the carts to get there.
How much would you say we're going to be riding in that cart?
I'd say 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. A few minutes later, you pass over the large, arching white stone bridge that crosses the Avon River, and below you can see a bevy of activity. River barges and boats coming and going, being pulled by various river folk. It's a pleasant, right around noon. It's fairly pleasant, with a breeze coming down from the Broxer Peak Mountains to the west, and a full billowy white clouds floating overhead. Off to the east, the elven nation of Kirintanis, on the other side of the wide and mighty Teth River, some 10, 12 miles distance. You can just see the forests of Kirintanis on the horizon. Almost immediately, on the other side of the bridge, the road splits off from the Imperial Highway, heading west along the Avon River, and into the Forest of Arden, a few miles that direction. The forest is known as a wild place, as you've experienced as such, having traveled there relatively recently in search for the runaway lovers Ramayo and Jalit. The rolling countryside here is a patchwork of farmsteads and merchant and noble estates. The map seems to indicate that you're going to follow the road here into the forest about 5 miles or so before turning off the path and heading north some 7 or 8 miles to reach your destination. The road follows the Avon River upstream, and being only about 20 feet or so from the water, you get a good view of the steady flow of river barges as they transport goods up and down the river. About 30 minutes of rolling along the dirt road, and you reach the edge of the Forest of Arden, with its large, sprawling oak and elm trees. Their boughs and branches stretch up and across the River Avon here, creating an array of dappled sunbeams that streak down from above. The sounds of birds flitting about and the soft sway of the tree branches are a great complement to the rush of the river along the grassy banks here. If you could make a survival check, please, Billy.
You'll get shot.
You got beans. I got a 4.
Excellent. Modified 4?
Nope, that's a flat 4.
A flat 4. Okay. You
die.
You actually wind up traveling probably 30 minutes or so past the spot where you should have turned off because Billy,
the map's upside down again.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You turn the cart back around. Back along the road, adding, yes, turning the wheel, and you wind up heading back.
Got a wheel instead of reins.
Burning an hour of daylight, having missed the turnoff on the road, but you do eventually make your way back. Pulling the reins of the nag, you turn Thexus. He turns the cart off the road and into the forest. The woods are, as ever, quite dense, and thick, dark roots make traveling by the cart pretty slow and really bumpy. The big burlap sacks in the bed of the cart jostle around as the cart knocks its way across the uneven forest floor. The canopy overhead, it blocks out much of the light and it makes it pretty cool here, despite the warm early summer sun being high in the sky right now. Can you make one more survival check, please, Billy?
That's a 7.
7, excellent. You
Really miss Vanilla.
This was her.
You sure you can read?
He's looking at the map and he's just like looking at the things on it and just singing about the things on the map. We got Teth River, Stratford, Rosalind, and Illyrian as well. Oh shit, we missed our turn.
Again, realizing you kind of strayed off you might have pulling your way back, probably losing a little bit more time.
Let me put on my blinker.
Pulling the horse back and the cart back, and again, it's kind of this like jostling, bumpy road here. But you're following as best you can through the dense forest. After about 3 hours or so passing through here, the woods, including the time that you had to backtrack a bit. You come to a small clearing. The late afternoon sunlight is kind of shining down and warming you a bit. And then suddenly, without any sort of pull on the reins, the horse stops.
This donkey turned into a horse.
It's not a donkey. It's never been a donkey.
I thought it was a donkey the whole time.
Nag is a
It's not. Its nostrils flare and its eyes go wide. Can you make an animal handling check? Because you are a Bronin. Because weren't you a
You driving?
stable hand? Yes.
No, he's not.
Let's pick.
I thought it was a donkey.
I was too, actually.
I wrote donkey.
Good to know, though.
17.
17. Not modified 17.
Yes.
Excellent.
No, modified.
Modified 17. Yeah. You reach out and grab the reins from Thexus as this horse is about to bolt. So leaning there, now kind of pulling forward, trying to control the horse and make calming noises and sounds. It's all good.
Stop saying that in my ear, Bronin. God, I know you miss your wife, but damn.
If the group could please make a perception check.
Let's try you.
Okay.
There we go. That's the ticket.
Texas.
19.
19. 19. Bronin?
No. 5.
5.
11.
11.
Helping
Okay.
Harold.
Despite your great rolls, you do not see this creature bursting forth from the bright green ferns growing out from the base of a nearby oak tree. A huge, dog-sized weasel appears.
Oh.
Its long, dark brown body slinking forward with blinding speed. And leaps up onto the cart and begins to claw at the sacks in the base of the horse. The horse now full-on freaks out, so we need another animal handling check for you.
My sack!
Thexus' sack.
And the mushrooms.
16.
16. It's good, but not good enough. This horse is in a full panic, rears up and lurches forward, dumping over the cart, the passengers, the cargo, and the weasel all onto the ground, while the horse busts from his harness and bolts. If everyone could please make an acrobatics check, please.
Oh, man.
Let's do you. Nice. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, I'm writing Big Weasel.
Big weasel.
Great for me. 9.
5.
14?
Okay. Kree and Bronin, you each take 3 points of falling damage.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Billy and Thexus manage to just kind of.
How did we do that?
Apparently, being at the front of the cart was the answer. As you managed to land on your feet, and almost instantly, an ear-piercing sound. A sound of horrific screaming, as if a half dozen voices were yelling bloody murder, starts coming from the burlap sacks.
That's why they call them that.
Shriek of mushrooms.
Horrible sounds, and instinctively you cover your ears to ease the thumping pain in your. And the huge weasel, unsure of what's going on at all now, flees off into the woods, disappearing.
Dirty rat.
This sound is going. The screaming is going. It's been continually.
I've just folded my ears over.
I go over to the sack. Shh.
Kree goes over. You begin caressing the
There is a
mushroom.
place where the salmon roam free.
Please roll.
Lots of bee
Please roll either a
honey.
performance or a persuasion check.
Oh, it's a bear song.
What you got?
That's a nat 20.
There we go. All right.
it.
Okay. Nicely done.
Did someone
Nicely
clip
done.
that? Because that was amazing.
Right. Well done.
You go there when you die.
You managed to calm not just the mushroom that you have in your arms, but 2 of the other mushrooms as well begin to calm down, and the shrieking begins to die off. It's about 30 seconds or so later, more of this is like ear pounding klaxon is going off. Birds now flying off, from the woods, the boughs above, and finally, they do fall silent.
Always used to work on me.
That's a great song, by the way. I'm gonna need the lyrics.
Does anybody have fantasy Advil?
I want to look around to see if we drew any.
Like
The group can make a perception check. We will call this with action. I'm sorry. What did you do?
natural 20.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh, sorry, 13.
13,
What
not
sort
20.
of check were we making?
Perception.
That's 15.
13.
Okay. Once your ears stop ringing, you listen about, and Billy, your keen ears, they're just honed by years of your musician's training. You can you detect what seem to be the sounds of footfalls coming this way.
I think we have company on its way. Can we move these sacks? Is there like any outcroppings that we can kind of like Lord of the Rings, grab our mushrooms and hide under the
We have
log?
to. I just put them down.
You have the cart is tumped over on its side. All of the cargo is on the ground now, so that's kind of the state of things at the moment.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of trees nearby. You're like at the edge of a clearing, basically.
Could I try to gently heft one to see if I can pick it up?
Sure.
Whoopsie-daisies.
You are pretty strong. It doesn't even require a check, but it is not light. It's about 30, 40 pounds.
Can I carry 2 of them?
You can carry 2 of them.
Could I try and pick the card up?
Yeah, you could try make a either a strength or athletics check, either one.
Choose wisely.
Don't
There is
mess
a right
this up, love. Oh shit!
You messed it up.
A 10?
A 10.
Yeah.
You get your fists, your gloved hands under, and you heave as much as you possibly can, but your feet slip out. And you step on kind of this mossy patch underneath your foot, and it kind of slides out, and it comes back down.
Tunics covered in moss.
And
Absolutely
now
grass stain.
you now have
deep in there.
Yes, you now have green stains all
Yeah.
the way down your kneecaps, down your
Worse
knees.
than a Tide commercial.
Yeah, exactly. You're
Like
just
the ocean?
asking to be in a Tide commercial. You see then the eyes, glowing eyes coming from the far side of the woods, not yet in the clearing. There are 3 sets of eyes coming towards you, and then breaching the edge of this clearing, you see slowly slinking towards you 3 massive wolves, huge wolves, with the size, almost the size of the horse that just bolted away, and they have massive slavering jaws, and their hackles are raised, and they are growling a deep, low growl as they move into the clearing.
Cree, does that song work on wolves?
We could try it, but it might work a bit quicker. Does anyone have any jerky?
I was about to say, can I pull out some rations of like dried meat and just tuck it over there?
Sure, you have rations in your inventory, I presume. Likely. You pull out some dried jerky and throw.
Like away from us.
They seem uninterested in the tossed jerky.
They're vegan.
They are encroaching closer and closer into this clearing. They're now fully into the clearing, making a direct way straight towards you.
Cree, start singing.
There is a place where the salmon
I back her with
run
the...
free.
One of them's head kind of tilts a little bit to the side, but the other 2 just keep coming.
Standing up very.
And then it starts coming closer again.
As they start getting closer and Cree is singing, I want to cast Sleep underneath with Kree's singing to try to knock
Can you
him out.
read the sleep spell to me, please?
Yes. The spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Okay. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious until the spell ends. English. The speaker takes damage or someone uses an action point. Wait, what? uses an action to shake or slap them awake.
Okay. Sure. You can may go ahead and cast a lullaby. I guess,
Yes,
I
and I'm
suppose.
gonna try it at second level. So
There's a quest where the salmon run free.
where's my spell slots? So,
It's filled with bee honey.
so an additional 2d8. So 5 for the spell, and then 2 more.
All right.
You go there when you die. It's lovely.
14, 28, 8, 9, 10, 38, and then 43 HP.
43 total.
Yeah.
Okay. The one massive wolf that had stopped for a moment to listen to Kree confusedly, eyes kind of get a little heavy, and then lays down asleep there, snoring there in the at the edge of the clearing here. The other two wolves, however, continue to march forward slowly but surely, and with that, we're going to take 10.
Where are we taking it? Are we taking it into the forest as well? Because I don't think we can use this.
Take a 10-minute
card
break right now. In the meantime, we're going to take 10. If you have not yet donated to the Classical Theater Company, you should do that. Make a tax-deductible donation. You can do so by going below in our Twitch channel to their PayPal account and donating them through PayPal, or you can go to their website at classicaltheater.org and donate directly there as well. It's a tax-deductible donation to help a 501c3 nonprofit professional theater company continue to make theater here in its 16th season. So with that, we will see you back in 10 minutes. Hello. Welcome back to parts 2 of To Be or RPG. I am JJ Johnston. I am your dungeon master, and I am excited to have you back. we were gone for a little bit. While we were gone, did you donate to the Classical Theater Company? You could have, and you should have. You can do so by going below in our Twitch channel and donating through their PayPal, which there's a link down there for that. Or you can go to classicaltheater.org and donate directly to the Classical Theater Company. That way, make a tax-deductible donation, support the arts. We can always use it, always. So please, give many times. Huge sums, or small sums are fine also. But many times, you should donate. We need money.
I have
That's
such
all.
a weird non-game question.
Yes.
Can someone behind the curtain say which pair of us is like layered on top of the other on the screen? Like,
You're on top. You're top.
first off, yes. Second off, you guys look up as if you're waving at us and we'll wave down at you.
Oh, hey.
Oh, I've done
Dave! God damn.
That went very poorly. And we'll see whether combat goes any easier. When we last left our heroes, a trio of wolves had emerged from the woods around them, having their cart been tumped over, and shrieker mushrooms having been gone awry. So Billy has managed to put one to sleep with a sleep spell via his lullaby. But there are two still very large, very hungry and angry-looking wolves on the approach. Could everyone please roll initiative?
roll that inish.
So,
right.
game question.
Yes.
I can cast
game
Speak with Animals as a ritual. How long do rituals take?
10 minutes.
That's a pretty long time.
That's good to know, though. Okay.
Nice little hand.
Oh, I need to roll their initiative as well. Sorry, just 1 second.
Wolf initiative.
JJ, am I correct in
Yes.
saying that if listeners wanted to mail their fat stacks of cash to the Classical Theater Company, they could do that too?
They absolutely could. If you want to just like write a big fat check,
Go out.
you could donate. You can, if you go to classicaltheater.org,
envelope.
you can find their mailing address, PO Box 541324.
All of your quarters, just
Houston,
throw them in an
Texas
envelope.
77254.
And then you put attention, Mark Alba at the very top of the line.
Probably not that bit,
And
but
as well, Classical is going to be producing Taming of the Shrew coming up very soon. So if you cannot give money via donation, please come and support the
Please.
Classical Theater in their upcoming production of Taming of the Shrew.
hot dog. I love that idea too. All of the above.
10th to
Thank
the
you.
20th?
That's right.
This guy's in it.
Yeah.
Who? You guys keep pointing.
That guy.
Oh yeah. Hi.
And 2 thumbs, and this girl.
That one over there.
And also Fritz.
And also Fritz, who's behind the
Lindsay.
curtain. And Lindsay, who's behind the computer.
Well, now you got
A lot of folks. And John Harvey's doing the sound. It's a lot of folks working on the show who are going to be at David the Shrew. So, support. Okay. Anyone with initiatives 20 and higher? Higher than 20? 20 or higher? No. 15 to 20.
19.
19, Texas.
No, wait.
No.
It's 17. I was looking at the wrong
17,
number.
still Texas. All right. Anyone else 15 to 20? 16. What is your dexterity?
She's very quick.
+1.
+1. Excellent. Okay. Thank you very much.
Don't dig at the man like that.
I mean,
what I want.
all right. So that is a Bronin. Okay. Anyone 10 to 15?
I got a 9.
A 9 it is. All right. Very good.
14?
And we have a 14 over here for Billy. Excellent.
Billy.
My
Okay.
name's Billy.
Well,
Billy.
I did roll initiative for the sleeping wolf, but he's also the.
What's his name?
They don't have names.
That was my college nickname, Sleeping Wolf.
Oh, I thought it was they don't have names.
Sleeping wolf. Yes. However, that being said, the middle wolf has initiative, and is going to. They've slunk into this here, and now he leaps in a blinding flash. 5, 10, 15.
Bad dog.
Comes leaping forward, streaking straight towards Kree. Apparently, Kree has some sort of very strong scent that has alerted the wolf, and it makes its way actually it's going to finish the move.
Finish it.
But that is its entire action. That is Wolf 2's turn. Thexus, you have initiative. What would you like to do? Ronan, you're the next party member next.
What's around the distance between me and the furthest one?
You and that fella? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 feet.
Well, ooh.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, do I want to do that? Yeah. So I'm going to use one of my sorcery points so
Okay.
that I can use meta magic.
Nice.
Which is gaining the ability to twist my spells to suit my needs.
Perfect.
And I'm going to use distance spell to double the range of, wait, you said 65?
It is 60 feet.
It's perfect. Then I'm going to use distance spell to double the range of my spell, and I'm going to use, wait, if it says double the range of my spell, does that still include cantrips?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I'm going to use thaumaturgy
Okay.
and have my voice boom up to 3 times as loud as normal for a minute. 'Cause I
Okay.
want to scare the shit out of them.
Okay. Is that a concentration?
I don't think so.
Okay, great. You do so. And as a cantrip, so no wild magic, right?
No.
Okay, great. No wild magic roll necessary. Thexus, you furrow your red brow and harden your gaze, and then point your finger gun out and summon a loud, booming version of your voice. What do you say? No pressure.
Skibbity bop 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 dub dub bop bop.
Wow, that's terrifying.
Oh shit!
Okay.
No way. Scurvy old filthy scurvy lord.
Okay. Oh, excellent.
So basically the same
Perfect.
thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
One was scat and the other was not.
Excellent.
One was scat, the other was shit.
Scat.
You do so. We're going to call this. I'd like a performance check to see how we augment this.
People on the streets.
24, boss.
24. Okay, that's pretty good.
Got a
That's pretty
6 in
hot. Okay,
performance,
great.
baby.
You do so. The wolf is going to make an opposed check. Good luck, buddy. No. He stops for a moment, confused by the sound and looking around. Okay. Anything else, Texas?
Nah, it's just more random, just random scats
Okay.
throughout.
Perfect. That is your turn. Wolf, Wolf
Scatting. all
Wolf
over
1
the
is
place.
going to due to your thaumaturgy spell is going to skip his turn.
That's a duty joke.
Bronan, you are up. Billy, you're on deck.
Take my turn, be
Am I in
a
the hole?
scary baby. Where's your baby?
Is there a way to attack that wolf yet still be somewhat in cover of the wagon?
Do you have a ranged attack?
Do
You could make a ranged attack from there. You wouldn't be able to really swing like a sword from the other side if that's what you were trying to do. But you can make a ranged. I'd allow you to make a ranged attack, sort of leaning around it.
Yeah, you can use this guy if you want. For the patient.
I will come to the other side of Texas. Not Texas.
Creek.
Creek.
Oh fuck, man.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3,
Other side.
4. Yeah. Okay. All right. You hurry around Cree. You do something really cool though. You do that. You roll across her back. Damn, and land. Your sword and shield at the ready.
All right.
Pull an Aragorn.
Who?
Aragorn.
Who?
I think the battery might need to
I'm not
replace that
talking
bad boy.
about- Never mind. Huh?
Does that bad boy need a battery replaced?
I thought so, but I just unscrewed it and screwed it back on, and now it's working fine.
Perfect.
25.
25.
sorry.
25 totally hits, man.
No, 24. I'm sorry.
24 also still
Yeah.
totally hits. Please roll for damage. You're attacking with your longsword, I presume.
Divine smite.
Divine smite. Okay.
All right. So first one.
We're bringing the goddess into this.
You pray to Ilywood, your patron goddess of the moon.
Is 6 plus 8.
14 points of damage. Great. You roll across Kree's back and bring your sword in one smooth motion straight across the wolf's mouth, like wide open mouth. You slash open the corners of its mouth. Blood's now like running down, turning the gray white fur around its mouth like a dark
What do they call
brown
that?
red.
Glasgow grin? Glasgow?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
As you do so, your sword glows white with the energy from Ilywood and blasts the mouth, the wolf's open mouth. It is surprised and hurt.
Got blood on your tunic.
That's it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. All right, Billy, you are up. Cree, you are on deck.
Billy, do I have line of sight on Cree?
Cree. Yeah, if you backed up one.
I'll back up one with the guitar, and there's a place where the salmon are roaming free. And I cast Bardic Inspiration on Cree.
Very nice. All right, very good.
So you have a D6.
Good fucking song.
Is a fucking banger. And then
You now have an extra die 6 you can utilize.
and then I would like to. If I'm standing there, can I see the wolf in front of our compatriots or no?
That
Yeah.
wolf. Despite the fact that it is a very large wolf, the cart being on its head, you don't have like a clear shot at it.
So I walk
If you
far-
backed up one more diagonally this way, I'd say you can
Yeah.
get a view of it.
I'm gonna use my whole movement to kind of get behind Cree and Bronan as a meat wall.
That's what they called me in college.
And then I'd like to use vicious mockery and
Okay.
Let's see.
So we're
Gotta roll the 10,
we're starting a new mechanic, right, with the campaign. We were discussing this over last week. So Billy's frequent use of vicious mockery, we are well familiar with it by now, surely. So we have a book of Shakespearean insults. Bam.
Not sponsored.
And so his vicious mockery is now going to be drawn randomly by a dice roll from this book. So who knows what comes out of Billy's mouth now?
6, 7, 8. To say nothing, to do nothing, to know nothing, and to have nothing is to be a great part of your title, which is within a very little of nothing.
Damn.
Oh,
Arsenal.
he said you ain't shit.
Great shit, wolf.
Snap. The wolf is is very, very disturbed by that. It says the wisdom saving throw.
Yes, a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Your spell save DC is 14. You just got it.
He just hit it? All right,
just
that's
hit
all right.
it.
That's all right.
Does that completely voids everything? all the effects?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a save a suck.
What did he say?
Sorry. So you unleash a verbal barrage at this wolf.
It was too wordy. Way too many words for the wolf.
So anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Great. Cree, you're up. What would you like to do?
Does it feel like I could potentially put the mushrooms down gently and then pull out my sword and make an attack in the same move?
Yeah, surely.
Then I
sorry.
will do that. I'm
Okay,
gonna
great.
put the mushrooms down
Okay.
gently and then make an attack with my longsword.
You set the 2 mushrooms down. You draw your longsword.
Nat 20.
Hey!
Yeah.
Nicely
Can I have
done.
one of those?
Okay. Wow, this might be over quickly.
So I'm hoping that hits. And I'm gonna do it two-handed, which is, this is a D10 here?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And that is, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
It doesn't work on damage rolls, just attack rolls.
Just attack swords.
Let me double check.
Hang on.
I thought it worked on
But that's
3 different things.
It is not damage. I
Yeah,
think you're correct.
saving
that would be 7.
attack rolls
I didn't
and ability checks.
That's what it was.
Well, no, because
not damage.
your longsword two-handed is a D10
Oh,
plus
yes.
2.
Okay.
So
And
what's the
then
total?
It's a double.
Oh,
Yes.
because it's, so
So
14.
sorry. So what did you roll?
I rolled a 5
Plus 2,
2,
7. You can roll one more die 10 because it's a critical hit.
Oh, okay.
Critical.
8.
Oh, I
8.
get it now.
So all right, very good.
13.
Yeah.
13 points
No,
of damage?
no.
No, 17.
Seven
What did you say at the 7
15.
plus 8? It's 15. God, math, everybody, math. 15 points of damage. Very well done. Okay, great.
Stop adding numbers.
You take your sword and you cut deeply into its haunch across the back.
making sense.
It's and it is badly hurt.
Who did that?
All right.
Anything else, Cree?
Wolf sound.
It's like he's in the room.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, great.
Yeah, I shouldn't now because what if this is over? I'll do it at the beginning of the next
There's
turn.
another wolf just sitting there.
I can do it at the
He's
beginning of the next
asleep.
turn.
There is Wolf 3 is asleep. Coming back around to
Wolf
top next round, Wolf 2, who has been cut to ribbons so far, is Geen, though, is going to go after Cree as she is right there, and she just cut him real bad
ow.
like. And he's kind of apprehensive about the glowy sword guy.
He's got a name.
He doesn't know it.
Didn't ask.
18
He
plus.
will.
Didn't have a chance.
Cree does an 18 hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It does.
So 2d6. You take 8 points of piercing damage as the wolf clamps down on your leg,
8.
returning the favor. And that is
Return of
his
the
turn.
Mac.
Thexus, you are
Numbers.
up.
I don't even know them.
That wasn't that funny. Why'd I laugh? I'm going to. I see that they're taking care of the big one that's turning into slices of bacon over there.
about time
So I direct my attention back to the scaredy cat one.
Yep.
Cat. And I'm going to cast Mind Spike.
Okay, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just read the Mind Spike spell to me, please?
You reach into the mind of one creature you can see within range. The target and the range is 60 feet. The target must make a wisdom saving throw,
Yep.
taking 3d8 psychic damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one. And on a failed save, you always know the target's location until the spell ends, but only while the two of you are on the same plane of existence. If that wolf can slip into another plane, I'm leaving the session.
Yes. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much. So, what is your spell save DC?
14.
Okay, it needs to beat a 14 with a wisdom saving throw. It does. So it'll take half damage.
Yes, it will.
So,
So I still do it.
So roll. Oh, and this is wild magic, right?
Ah, shit.
We'll start there.
It's a 5. We're okay.
Okay, we're safe.
It was
Now,
diamonds, right?
roll damage, and we will take half of that.
8. 8.
Good lord.
2.
18?
So
No.
so 8,
Yeah,
8
18.
2. Yeah, that's 18. So it takes 9 points of damage.
Hey.
You summon from the well of magic within you, some mental energy.
I'm sending him images of the dog groomer and the mailman.
Drive it into the thing's mind. Its eyes go wide as you pound its mind, but it still manages to.
That was cool.
To avoid the worst of the damage. Anything else, Texas?
That was cool. No, that's it.
All right, great. All right, that is your turn. Wolf 1, who's just been mind spiked, is going to make a move.
Spoked?
1.
Spokane.
Oh, fuck me!
We'll see.
It's going to dash.
Do you want a hug?
So that is its full move. It comes charging at you, Texas. But that is its full action.
I think I'm allergic to dogs.
That is its turn.
Became British. What?
Bronan, you're up.
The fantasy Benadryl.
Billy, you're on deck.
Thank you, Deck.
I will.
With my sword into battle, all right.
Yes. I will attack with my longsword.
Excellent.
It's 18.
18 hits. Please roll for damage.
Fuck it up. Oh, yeah.
Do you not want to roll for damage?
I'm trying to.
Whoa.
Divine smite him. Oh.
Okay.
They're so strong. Oh, my.
Smite him divinely.
Divinely smote him.
First one
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed.
is 7.
Okay.
7.
Then
7.
10.
So the divine smite is 10. So total 17 points of damage.
Yes.
You bring the sword back across it, and
That
now
has no die.
you cleave its head straight, the lower jaw from the upper jaw.
Sorry.
It goes thuds into the bottom of the cart and drops down. The wolf stands for just a second, kind of staggering back and forth, before finally just collapsing straight down.
That is going to make a cool necklace.
Anything else, Bronan?
I will then run to the other wolf.
Okay.
Away.
He's not wasting any time.
How do you want to go? This way or that way?
Towards me.
Towards you. 1, 2, 3,
Just gonna step over
4,
this.
5, 6. Okay. Yeah.
You're next.
My word,
Ow.
Bronan. Wow. Okay. Brunan's very vicious. Is there anything else, Brunan? All right. Billy, you are up. Kree, you're on deck.
Billy rolls back around the cart to where Thexus is, and as he comes around, the necklace with the ring on it glows a little bit as he points to the wolf and casts Hex.
Hex.
So this wolf is now hexed. He will have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Put it on the tail.
And as Billy rolls around, he does a vicious mockery.
Okay.
Ha!
Magical effect that ass.
There can be no kernel in this light nut, the soul of this man in his clothes. Not really hitting it with these wolves yet.
We'll get there.
You're reading Delaric's script again.
It's hard to insult a wolf.
You know,
to be fair,
you,
don't speak English.
you give a strum on the lute and utter some hard words at the wolf. Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Oui.
Does not make
common, please.
Excellent. And then it takes a D4 and has disadvantage on its next attack.
it. Okay.
Good. So that's
that
probably
is-
gonna be me.
Yeah, 2 damage on the psychic style.
Thank you. The wolf his mind is being assailed. Assailed is a great word. Yes.
Getting your nails clipped.
No.
Wearing a muzzle.
All right. Anything else, Billy?
That will be. Can I use my movement to kind of?
Sure. You've only used one. You've only got
Oh,
one.
can I use 25 more feet to run along? Sort
This
of.
way?
Where's the pointy? Kind of like there-ish.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep. You go running along with your lute.
Fuck yourself.
Anything else, Billy?
Power slide, and that's it.
And that is Creed. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna. How far away from the? It's hard to see around.
From the Wolfie?
Yeah,
You are
from-
5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Oh, cool. Can I? I'm gonna just throw a javelin from where I'm at then. Or do I have line of sight?
You'd need to move one square over.
Then I will diddly do that.
You move over. You're not gonna get a view around the cart there.
You're live. My
Of
goodness.
the big wolf. You are,
like a
and you are
Patreon
5,
thing.
10. You're still 25. You're still 20 feet away. So.
Okay, great.
Yep. Okay.
I'm
Make an
gonna
attack roll, please, with your
And
javelin.
there's another one.
Not
I'm
bad.
charm person, but that's not gonna help.
16.
16
To
hits. Please roll for damage.
Okay.
Use this one. I just think there might be
8.
something coming out
8.
after this.
8 points.
Did I say I was gonna rage? I keep fucking forgetting to do that. I rage.
You rage. Okay, I'll give it to you. You are now raging. I'll give you
Oh my god.
raw.
Mushrooms.
Where are those shaman?
Where's Rachel?
Where's Rachel?
You huck it, you hit it, and you did. I'm sorry, you said you do 8 points of damage.
8. I rolled. Yes, well, I guess +2 if I.
Well,
rage.
+2, right? So 10. So
might
great.
just
Okay. The javelin
but it's gonna be
sticks
fun.
into the back, the rear haunches of this wolf, and it's now limping pretty badly from the back.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
Yep.
Very good. Wolf 3 sleeps.
What's he dreaming of?
Yeah, is he an active
you don't
dreamer?
know. Texas, you're up.
This thing is like in my face.
It is.
Nice.
Didn't want to tell us.
So in a moment of panic, I'm gonna cast Shocking Grasp and just go
No, I think
ha
it's
ha
Jason's
ha right between its eyes.
All right. This is an attack roll, like a spell attack roll. Is that correct?
Lightning springs. It's a cantrip. Lightning springs from your hand to deliver a shock to a creature you touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor. That don't matter.
Yep.
On a hit, the target takes 1d8 lightning, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Okay, very good. You summon the magic into your hand. Electricity, arcane electricity, crackles between your fingertips, and you reach out. Please make a spell attack roll. Roll a die 20 and add your spell attack modifier.
25.
25. That's pretty good.
That is like the only time that spell has really worked well.
Well, it hit. No, I seem to recall you used it on a captain of the guard in the Margrave's palace, and almost got everyone tossed to the clink.
This is the only time that spell has worked well and also been a good decision.
There we go. There we go. Excellent. You managed to plant a hand crackling with electricity straight between the eyes of this creature. Please roll for damage.
Oh, no, d8. What am I doing? I'm just like, let's just roll the 20 again. D8. 2.
2 points of damage. Well, that's not bad.
I mean, at least the reaction thing is good.
Exactly. So if you wanted to break adjacency, he could not make an attack of opportunity on you.
Actually,
Just gonna put that out there.
can I also
Uh-huh.
use meta magic again to use an empowered spell so I can re-roll my dice and potentially do better with the damage?
Sure, if that's what you have to tell me what that does.
When you roll damage for a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point
Great.
to re-roll the number of damage dice with your charisma modifier, and you have to use the new rolls.
You certainly may.
Haha! I came back remembering that I have abilities.
Perfect.
9.
9. Completely modified everything?
Yes.
Total? 9? Okay, great.
I have a 4 charisma.
You blast it even more thoroughly this time. As you unload this well of magic from within you, and you blast this thing. It's now its like forehead is like charred and smoldering. from
Like a
the-
breathing defibrillator. Fantasy defibrillator.
You may now move and break adjacency without incurring an attack of opportunity.
Then I just want to step 10 feet back.
10 feet back.
Just straight back.
Okay. Anything else?
Did you guys see that?
That's fucking sick, mate.
Oh my god!
The other way. What happened?
Damn it! Oh,
He zapped it.
Oh, sick.
I'm good.
All right.
Excellent.
Wolf 1, who is looking pretty not great at the moment, is going to
Oh, that's his next turn.
continue
Man.
after Thexus. 1,
Shit.
2.
That was worthless.
He has disadvantage on this attack.
He does have
apparently.
disadvantage from the. From the
and
Did you
attack.
break away from me?
No, you were still 5 feet away. Sorry.
Damn it. I didn't think about that. Oh well.
Sorry.
It was cool. You guys clip that? Because
It's
you're all
going on the
watching
vault.
live.
Does an 11 hit?
Yeah.
11 hits.
Yeah.
Your armor class 11. Okay. The wolf takes a bite after you've zapped it and you've mind spiked it. And thaumaturgized it.
Great execution.
Thank you. It is now looking to really for a little payback.
Oh fuck!
It's because you're such a tasty dish.
I got
Oh,
nothing.
you blushed.
Hold on. My skin is red. I'm always blushing.
You take 10 points of piercing damage as it bites deep into your thigh.
How much do I gotta bribe you for that? No, that's fine. Okay, gotcha.
And that is Wolf's turn. Bronan, you are up. Billy, you are on deck.
Well, I'm just gonna run and attack.
Hey man, but sometimes that's the best. That's the best.
But I'm
thing.
going to, in that process,
Yes.
put my shield back
All right.
so that I can.
Sure. You slide your shield
pray.
up over your shoulder. The large, the symbol of the moon, the crescent moon upon it. Iliud, your goddess. You slide it across your back and take your longsword in 2 hands and charge forward after the wolf.
You got any cool lines?
Give him a
I'll say
cool
them
line.
after I roll.
No.
That's
fair.
He learned that lesson from last season.
15.
15 hits.
An executor out of a cloister.
Get back here, you cur.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
Sure.
How do you spell cur?
C-U-R.
C-U-R-R?
Just the one R.
See you are what?
Well, it depends on.
If you're
If
rolling
it's a-
if you're rolling the R.
Yeah. If it's a pirate.
Is it an
dog.
ere or what?
Yeah.
You know.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
Oh, that sucks. What a waste.
Big move.
For 5 points.
5 points of damage.
Hey, that's 5 more than he had before.
That's 5 more than he had before. Hey man, no, it's just you come up, you lop his tail straight off his backside. He's now gouting blood from his rear side as well.
Like my-
Right, not
like
far
that.
from where
That's not enough
Kree's
tail.
javelin is jutting out of him. He's in pretty bad shape, kind of looking pretty wobbly on his feet.
He's in bad shape.
No one will be ever able to tell that you're happy again.
Oh. Wow, that is
Andrew, what
hard.
the fuck?
that is
dark.
We're in the middle of a battle.
no. It's good. It's
We'll
dark.
talk about this after.
Imagine
Pull the
saying
plug.
Yeah, right. Okay, Billy, what would you like to do?
I would like to do the tried and true vicious mockery.
Try it again.
What do we got?
Let's
What do we
do
got?
it.
Tell us what we got.
What do we got? Oh, great. He is lousy. Or I give him a real bad boy.
That works.
He's quite honestly, there's a decent chance he's actually lousy.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, come on.
You know?
We don't even know his name.
He's
know,
got
as a
lies.
He does live in the
Lice.
woods. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good chance.
I was also covered in lice at one point at like 13. I wasn't lousy.
What's this tag say?
I think you literally
Lousy?
were.
The
Oh my
definition of a
gosh.
lie.
I mean, in any event, you pull out what might be an actually fairly accurate mockery, vicious,
And I'm
though
gonna
it may
miss this
be.
attack.
And he's got a disadvantage, correct?
Yes.
God, this music goes hard.
What's your spell
14?
save? Mid-save.
Wait, can I use unsettling words as a reaction to make him roll a d6 to lower his, when you learn how to use your wit to distract, confuse, and otherwise sap the confidence of and competence of others. When a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack, ability check,
No.
or damage roll. Oh, Never mind.
Which unsettling words were you going to use?
Oh, I was gonna go, bad boy. You're a very bad dog.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
That would have been.
He just made his saving throw.
All right.
Well,
Somewhere your wife is watching live at home and your dog just got very sad.
Oh.
see,
You're a good boy.
My bonus action, I do a little jig.
you do a jig with your
Do a
bonus.
Fortnite dance.
Perfect. Very nice. Okay.
Dances.
Kree, you're up. What would you like
God,
to
you're
do?
ancient.
Can I just throw another javelin? Where am I?
You may.
Yeah, great.
You are right here.
I might even get a little closer just because.
I'm
Okay.
on my own health insurance.
Not adjacent
that's
necessarily, but
You are now 10 feet away.
throw another javelin.
Okay.
Throw a stick.
That is 22.
22 hits.
Yeah, 22.
Please roll for damage.
Okay. Come on. It's pretty good. That is a 10 plus 2, 12.
12 points of damage. Give us the stage directions.
Yeah!
I'm gonna aim right for its eye.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You aiming straight for the eye. You fire your javelin at, almost point blank range. You're only 10 feet away. And with your increased strength from your rage, you huck this. It goes straight into its eye socket and basically straight into its back. So that there's only about 6 inches of the javelin still sticking out of its eye socket. You've driven it so far into this creature. It staggers for a moment and then drops on its side, quite deceased.
Did you see that?
I loosened it for you.
Fair enough, but that was still fucking cool.
No, it was really good.
That's great.
Dog kebab.
The only thing left is the sleeping wolf.
Let's just walk away from it.
I feel
got a
like we
minute.
should leave it.
Yeah, we've got about a minute before he wakes up. So, Ronan, Kree, would you mind lifting those shroomies?
Sure. I could help you turn the cart back over if you want.
All right. Can I maybe... Do I have time to strip an animal?
Whoa.
Not.
Oh, I was going to say, this isn't... there would not be time to
get naked.
take trophies in less than a minute. And if you think about it logistically, you probably don't have a minute to get the cart back up and the mushrooms in it because the horse is nowhere to be seen.
The nag.
And
Harold.
even if the wolf wakes up, it's one wolf. I feel like there's a chance it might run away even. So we have some time. We could just try and...
If he does wake up and sees us flaying his wolf friends, he may just turn around.
and run away.
Turn around and die.
I mean, worst case scenario, we're back to fatting another wolf. We could just go about our business. I
We've
could
got
keep...
about 30 seconds left.
Wait a minute. Let's try and bind it.
Do you want to attach it to the cart?
Let's see if we can.
It's okay.
I could also, I could cast Speak with Animals as a ritual, but we don't have 10 minutes. We only
10
have
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You and I could bind it.
Sure, yeah.
I'm bleeding.
Oh, I don't have any health potions, do I?
No.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I got a healing word, but that's only going to give you a D4. And that's
I
save the
touch
spell slot.
Texas and
Heal him.
and do
Lay on hands.
I laid on hands.
How many hit points do you have?
I just
I
put
have
my hand
10.
on him. I don't do it.
How many do you need?
10,
How many do you have?
24.
24.
Wait, we really missed Cornelia.
And the cleric.
I'll give you 5.
5 more than I had before.
Yeah.
You drawing
because I
from
have
your
a-
well of blessings from Interlude. Your hand glows with a white divine energy, and your wounds heal considerably. Before they're still a little tender, but better, much better.
Still sticky.
Not bleeding anymore at the very least.
Thank you.
Okay.
You want to try to.
Bind it.
So you're gonna try to lift that wolf and bring it to the cart.
No.
No.
I'm gonna try and
Tie it up with some rope.
try it. And then,
You're just going to try to bind the wolf, tie the wolf up.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I thought you were trying to hitch it to the cart.
That's part 2.
We could just tie its legs.
I was like, oh,
together.
okay. So,
Tie the
all
jaws.
right. Yeah, easily enough. The two of you run over and you basically hog tie this wolf.
Okay.
Wolf tie.
Now let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's try and lift
In the
this
meantime,
cart.
it is now waking up. And as it does,
kind of spinning
it is
around in
now-
circles?
It is now trying to get up, but it can't because it is hog-tied. And so it's lying there, kind of squirming on the ground. You can hear it growling and kind of whimpering over there.
Billy's gonna
feel
go
sort
over
of
to
bad for it.
Billy goes over to it with the loot and he's just like, "Hey, buddy, I really wish Vanilla were here right now.
Its jaws are snapping at you as you go.
Okay, we're not gonna do that. No, sir. No, sir. No. Naughty. I start to play a tune. There's a place where the salmon roam free.
Well, you're butchering the accent, but it's pretty good.
Can
Yeah.
I put my hand on its butt and cast Shocking Grasp again?
Oh, bro!
You're gonna go approach the now snappy wolf down there.
From his other end, where
Okay,
he can't
sure.
bite me.
Good. Okay. Yeah. You go to the other side of the wolf and you cast Shocking Grasp. As a cantrip, is that right?
Do we have any forewarning that this is about to happen, or does it look
No.
like? Okay.
I don't say anything.
Thexus just makes his way, just kind of puts his head down and like makes a beeline straight for this wolf. You need to make. You have advantage because it is bound.
20. Not natural.
20 hits. You now unload how many points of damage?
We're going to find out.
Okay.
I'm going to hit 1d8. 8.
8 points of damage. All right, very good. You zap the creature, which howls, and all of its hair seems to stand on end from the electrical charge going through it, and it howls and continues to try to squirm around and is trying to now get around to you and snapping its jaws.
Well,
I just take a
I could
step
talk to it.
back.
I could talk to it. I have a way I could possibly try and speak with it. Maybe we could do it that way.
Oh.
I'll
Tell it I'm sorry.
calm him down and
Yeah.
have you checked with him?
Can I ritual
I'm not feeling
speak with
shit.
animals as a ritual?
Yes,
Do I need to do
very
anything?
naughty.
You don't. You just you take 10 minutes to sort of draw in your bestial nature from your surroundings, and
Put my face in the dirt.
and
Oh my god.
and in the meantime, the 10 minutes pass. While Kree is doing that, what is your course of action?
I would like to try and write the card.
Fair enough. Great. Some assistance, perhaps.
I'll help.
Perfect. If we could get strength check from Texas, strength or athletics from Texas and Bronin,
They're
please.
both bad.
Do we get advantage because I got help?
No, I'm going to combine your scores.
Did you
both
use that
bad.
bardic inspiration?
Nope.
If you did not, you have it for another 9. No, this is only 10 minutes, so you'll have to use it right at the start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe if I can persuade the wolf or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, I do still have it actually.
14.
20.
Okay, great. You are
Barely carrying it.
the two of you
guiding
get your hands over under and begin to get the cart upright fairly quickly, and then I presume load the mushrooms back in.
Really, why aren't you helping?
I'm hanging out with the wolf. I'm playing him the salmon
The mushrooms
song.
are then loaded back into the cart.
Boy.
Did you say you wanted to try to
Maybe
take some trophies from the dead wolves?
Yeah, I mean trophies, or if there's anything that we can utilize.
Could you grab
I
it?
mean, if anything,
Head.
we could somehow figure out how to carry that other wolf that's got the javelin through it, because it's pitted.
Yeah, it's not coming out the other side. You could. It's just went basically straight down it.
You're like,
No, I'll just see what I can.
Okay, great. Make a survival check.
Big boy.
Would you grab me that jawbone? It's lucky.
and these are like dire wolves, right? They're like
These are dire
like
wolves. These are-
300-pound dogs.
These are enormous creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like the size of a horse.
11.
An 11. Okay, fair enough. You managed to You managed to properly sort of clean off the remains of the jaw that you struck off, as well as
If we can bring this
you managed to collect 6 wolf fangs that are
you find 6
of significant
gold
size.
pieces
These are huge creatures.
You had fillings.
And if you want to make a I don't know, something out of its tail, you have a tail which was lopped off. So
Ew.
Could just wear it like a high school girl from the early 2000s.
I'm not gonna say
I'm
nothing
good.
for a specific reason.
For your
Like a
fancy
stole.
lady.
Actually, as a stole, yes, I will take that. It's a steak.
Fancy lady.
What's a stole?
Throw it in my pocket or whatever. I got
It'll
some big
be a
pockets.
good tale to tell.
no, will it be them?
Brendan, are you
No one?
secretly evil?
All right.
Okay, we got 2 dudes
dark
behind the
soul,
computer. Can like one of them turn the stream off, please?
Fair enough. All right. So the 10 minutes pass.
Right.
You ritualize. This creature is constantly trying to winnow its way out of its bindings, but it remains trapped.
So I go up to the wolf and I get in front of it, not so close that it can snap at me, but I look it right in the eye and I get on its level and I say, "Mate, I'd like to have a word with you."
You get up and it looks at you. All you hear is Krieger,
Sounds about what I know.
which is very par for the course, really.
Eating something?
I know. Did we bring breakfast?
I think that's
Peanut butter.
And it responds back to you. It says, "Hairless one, what have you done? You bring the stinky things into the forest. We want to eat the stinky things.
The mushrooms. They're good for you.
We want to eat the stinky things."
Well, you know, most of the time I'm right there with you. However, in this particular situation, wanting to eat the stinky things got you and your friends in quite a bit of trouble.
Yes, you killed my brothers.
Yeah, and you're currently without a pack. Wolves need a pack. So there's a chance maybe we could help each other. What do you think about that?
How?
I don't want to leave you here like this. If we leave you here tied up, you're in danger, right? So what I would love to do, and maybe we could give you a little bit of something to eat, if we could hitch that wagon up to you, and you could pull us along to where we're going, we might be able to help you out. You know we're strong because we've just taken down your 2 brothers.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I might use my inspiration on
Come
this.
on, Kree, get us a puppy.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, 14.
I will not do it. I cannot do it.
All right, well, then we'll leave you here to die. Goodbye.
you walk away. It says, "Your tasty thing went away the other direction. It is that there in the forest."
Oh, you were trying to eat the weasel?
No, that which was pulling cart before.
Well, we might be able to get you more something like that.
Harold?
Look, Matt, your options are we kill you, or you help us out and we get you something you want. Doesn't seem like much of a choice to me, but it's up to you, really.
Give me one more persuasion check.
All right. Really wish I hadn't burned that inspo right now.
Can I throw another down, or like, do I see that? Like,
Sure.
all right, I'll give you one more just for good measure.
It might not be worth it. I'm gonna just let you know.
Okay, well,
Nice.
Unless, because I just got a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be
It
11 max.
it seems uninteresting.
11.
All right, well, the wolf's
What
not
if-
going for it.
well, I feel bad leaving him tied up. Will he just fuck off
What
if we cut him
what
loose?
if I give
There's
it
more stuff looking, but-
some rations?
We didn't like it.
What if I, because of my history in handling animals and hunting and things like that.
You can make an animal handling check and see and gauge the worthiness of this endeavor.
Are you worthy, Mr. Wolf?
A 9.
You don't think it's probably a good idea to try to get close to that thing with meat.
Okay. Well,
Does anyone else want to try? I could translate for you.
I could take a run at it, but I feel like things will be lost in translation.
Is that something we could try if he tries to talk to the wolf and I translate for him?
If he talks to the wolf,
Right. And I translate for him.
Zero note berserk.
Yes.
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
So would that be his role or mine?
Yes.
I think it'd still be you, right? Because you have to convey what I'm saying.
Probably both, but I have to use. You got. What do you say?
I go. All right. Tell him we don't want to leave him here in the woods. It's a little fucked up. So if we cut you loose, will you fuck off and let?
That one doesn't translate.
No, there's no direct translation. Will you let us go about our business, and we never saw each other?
Okay. Persuasion check.
Okay. I'm gonna use a
You
different.
gotta be fucking shitting me.
It's a little cocked, but yeah.
Is it cocked? If it's cocked, you can re-roll it.
All right.
Would this
Just
be
leaning up
considered
against
a ability check?
no.
Yeah.
All right, I'll use a bardic inspiration.
Okay, great.
So, 10 plus a d6.
So I think I'm just gonna shoot it.
11.
I became you for a
I
second.
go with 5.
I can't steal his accent.
The translation came across as it was
Offensive.
lost. It was lost in translation. It does not seem interested in
right.
whatever's going on here.
Well, y'all want to pull the cart and then I'll put him back to sleep and we'll cut him loose?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Good night. Let's
Okay.
go back to the cart.
I will not require a saving throw. You manage to lullaby him back to sleep. You get the cart ready, and you cut his bonds.
Not fully. Just enough.
Okay.
Where if it struggled after some time, it would pop.
You cut its rear, the bonds on its rear legs.
Okay. Yeah. And then
It will be able to likely chew off
The bonds,
right.
is it Quantum of Solace or is it Skyfall?
It's one of the
Good
Conrads.
girl, he's Scottfell. So we're just gonna ignore it.
Octopussy. Octopussy.
I should have said that one.
Boy, should you have? So you cut the rear bonds.
You and I, we're going to
Y'all
start
invited me
pulling this
back.
cart.
Sounds good.
You start pulling the cart. It's not too terribly difficult between the two of you, and you get to the other side of the clearing,
riding
and start to pull it into the depths of the woods. It becomes, once you get through the clearing, it becomes dense again. The forest and the dark tree trunks surround you again. The boughs overhead blocking out the sun, making it kind of cool and damp underneath. Pulling it along, you can see. Can you get a perception check from the group, please?
let's do Bumblebee Yellow.
Money.
That's not bad. Flat 15.
12.
5.
11.
Texas, you are immediately distracted by this bumblebee is zipping around, and you're just immediately sort of fascinated. You've never seen such a large
really
bumblebee
annoying.
before, and you are just fascinated by it.
You make big honey?
In the meantime,
Bee honey?
Billy,
Bee honey?
you're sitting back in the cart while your comrades are pulling. They're just kind of strumming, and you can see straight ahead the horse. It is probably about 30 yards off in the woods.
Harold!
Oh, the donkey's alive. The horse is alive.
It picks its head up.
Harold, get over here!
Classic Harold.
It's not a dog. It does not come when you call its name. But you managed to pull the cart close enough, and you managed to reattach the horse to its bindings.
Should have called it Norm, so we could go Norm.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
it's
Do you
too
still have a talk to animals on right now?
How long does it last?
100 years.
That seems unlikely to me.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't have a duration.
Oh wait.
That also seems unlikely to me.
Well, because
Do you have the spell?
I don't have the spell. I only have it as a ritual.
Right, but do you have the spell description?
No, I don't.
Okay, hold on.
Somewhere?
We'll find it.
What's it called?
This is a
Speak with
very-
animals. It's 10 minutes.
Okay.
Thank you. No, 10 minutes. 10 minutes will have passed by this point. But you come up. Harold is now reattached. Thexus and Billy get back up. The two of you, Cree and Bronin, in the bed of the cart.
Is the wolf head still back there? Gross.
The way ahead becomes more and more dense as you travel deeper into the woods. But after the better part of about an hour, so all told, with the backtracking you've had to do and the fracas with the wolves, you're guessing you're most of the way to your destination, getting pretty close. All told, you've been about 5 hours. It's getting pretty late in the afternoon, closer to early evening. As you get near Billy, you see up ahead just a speck of light, sort of just in between the multiple tree trunks that kind of surround you.
What do your human eyes see, Billy?
Well, I see a light way off in the distance. Can I make some sort of check to, look closer?
You can make a perception check.
Natural 20.
Nat 20. Well, hidey ho, neighbor. You lean in a little bit closer and squint just enough. It seems to be a flame, like a natural light of some sort. It's not like a magical arcane or anything that you can tell.
There's a fire over there. Should we pull off there, everyone?
Sure. I'll turn my blinker on.
All right. As you get nearer, you can see it is a lantern that is hung from a wooden post about 8 feet high. And it's a it's near a very simple looking cottage with a thatch roof and closely fit wooden walls. A vast assortment of herbs and flowers and other odds and ends are hanging from the eaves of along the outside of this cottage. And also in the lone window that you can see is kind of dirty, but you can see hanging in the window some more of these oddities. To the side of the cottage, off to the right, is a very wild-looking garden, just overgrown with some of the strangest things you've ever seen. A vast assortment of strange flora in it, huge mushrooms, odd-looking leafy plants with bright purple leaves. It's a very unusual assortment of things growing in the garden there to the side. What would you care to do? You're probably 30 yards off from
That's
this.
the biggest banana I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think this might be the place. Ratchet told us that
What was her name?
Rachette.
Ratchet?
Sorry, we just got in a fight with a bunch of fucking wolves, so I'm going to say things that I don't mean. But she mentioned that Yakumo is a bit of a gardener himself. Is that right? Is it Yakumo?
Yeah, it's Giacomo.
Okay. So I think I'll knock on the door.
Show it?
I get about 5 yards from the door,
Okay.
and before I step forward, I go, "No, this is a fucking woods," and I cast Helping Hands to knock on the door.
You knock on the door. Hold on. The simple wooden door opens, and a human male, about 50 years, steps out from within. He's got dark brown beard streaked with gray and a wild mane of brown and gray hair. You can see a few small twigs and petals and stuff, kind of whether it's fell there, grew there. It's kind of tough to tell. Tucked around his beard and his hair and his face. He's wearing dark green garments, a jerkin, as well as leather pants and boots. A green cloak is tied around his shoulders, and he walks with a thick wooden stick, which you would guess he could probably whoop some ass with if he came down to it. Just judging from this guy. Good day, strangers. Who might you be?
We are from Verena. Are you Giacomo?
I am Giacomo.
Giacomo. So
Mushrooms?
Rochette Marlowe has an order
Rochette.
of Shrieker mushrooms for you.
what?
Brought you mushrooms,
She didn't
mate.
come herself then. Shriekers, did she?
Shriekers, yeah.
Oh,
She couldn't get away from the stall, so she hired us.
Oh, well, that was good of her. I'm glad you'd made the delivery. I've been waiting for these. He kind of steps out. If the group could make a perception check, please.
It smells like red nanny. Oh!
Not a lot to do in the woods.
Noise.
15.
17.
14.
Not 20.
Oh!
Tell me this man smells like weed.
Well, in fact, the entire group sees, with the variety of rolls. He has a tattoo on his forearm of an arrow with a drop of blood dripping from the point of it.
Huh.
And he steps out. Very well then. If you come around back, you can just unload and be off with you then.
Very good. Just a quick question, mate. I love the ink. Mind if I ask you, where'd you get that?
I've had that for years, he says. Kind of pulls the sleeve down.
Sore subject?
Would I know what that is?
You can make a we'll call it a history check.
Man, it'd be so good
I
to
like
have
your
someone who
setup,
can read
mate. You've got a
minds right
beautiful
now.
garden.
Thanks very much. And actually make an insight check if you would, Cree, please.
Okay.
That's the biggest banana I've ever seen. Why am I'm not
You
singing
keep
the
saying
accent
that.
today. I'm just trying to make sure that there's a big banana somewhere.
No.
No. Okay.
Big old 3.
17.
17. You, Cree, you see his. You're like, you feel having grown up in a circle of druids as you did. You are fairly certain this man is a druid, living out in these woods. You would guess.
Are tattoos typical of druids?
I mean, they're not.
The ones I grew up with?
Excuse me, uncommon, but yeah, it's nothing in particular. You.
Yeah, it's a lovely garden. Mm-hmm. You got any Godresian pears? I've been hankering for one.
I do, in fact, have a Godresian pear tree behind my house.
Any chance I could grab one of those on the way out? We did have to fight a bunch of wolves to get here.
Oh, I heard the yelling.
A bit parched.
Did you lose a weasel, by the way? Big fucking thing.
Oh, Luke.
Yeah, he jumped on these. Can't speak if he fucked him up at all.
Yeah, well, you know, he sort of comes and goes. He's like an inside-outside weasel. You know?
Oh, yeah.
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 Well,
Well, you
we'll
can't have
unload
them
these
just
for you.
inside.
Sometimes he wants to be an inside weasel, sometimes he wants to be outside weasel. I just let him come and go as he wants.
Yeah.
you
My
know?
fox is like that too.
Oh yeah.
And a tiny little fox.
Yep.
Robin!
Hey, bud.
Hey.
What?
Wow.
How you
Hello.
doing, what?
He reaches over and scratches underneath Thorbin's little white chin. Nah, you're a cutie. And then leads you around back. And he does indeed have a Godresian pear tree. I rolled very well on this thing. I did not anticipate having.
Brag about it.
I know, right? He takes you back, and he does indeed pull one of the pears from off the tree and gives it to you. It's kind of like it's like a deep red kind of color to it, and it's almost purple color to the Godresian.
I
pear.
made this up. Is it poisonous?
Oh no, it's not poisonous.
Oh,
It's
good. Then I
delicious.
eat it.
Yeah, great.
Core and all.
Oh, it's
I thought it was a
as it
legit
should
thing
be.
in the world.
Yeah.
I forgot.
You don't take the time to savor it. You absolutely yeah.
Comes back.
Just,
Oh, just
and you.
Oh my lord.
Excuse me. You just down the whole thing, and it is delicious.
Woof. My compliments to the chef. Well made.
Now, I will let Mother Nature know your compliments.
do you have any need for wolf fangs?
I don't particularly. I try to avoid them when I can. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's bring these inside, I guess.
Okay, you bring them around back. He shows you where to drop them, and you do so. So, much appreciated.
Could I ask, what do you use these for?
Yeah, same question.
A stew.
I do a lot of different things out this way. natured, testing nature, see where we can go with it.
You're in good company, man. You can be honest.
I don't know you. You've shown up here 10 minutes ago. So, and I live by myself in the woods. And maybe I'm skeptical, if you don't mind my saying so.
Why is
We're
everybody so
cool.
mean to me?
We're hip. We're with it.
I'm not as convinced.
Vornelia, what order of druid is she, by the way?
Well, the druids we grew up with, which is where I believe she learned a lot of her skills, right?
All of them, in fact.
She didn't learn shit with us.
Well, she's a lot older than I am, so I don't know
is.
all that she
Yeah.
did before me. But druids of
Excuse me.
you know any druids of the bear? She's the druid of the bear.
Run with
Druids
those
of the bear.
circles?
I have met on occasion.
Oh,
a
I grew
few.
up with them up north.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I see. Yeah, you look a bit northern, I must say.
Thank you.
Yeah. You've got a bit bear in you, do you?
More than you'd know.
No. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I've come across once in a while. I keep to myself most of the time, though, as you can see.
And Luke.
Well, and Luke, but he's like an inside-outside weasel.
And sometimes he wants to be inside, sometimes he wants to be outside.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
So,
fox is the same way.
Yeah. No.
Sometimes it's inside his shirt, sometimes it's outside.
Oh, he's always around. It's just a matter on which pocket he's in.
Well, there you go.
Great. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Just
Oh, yeah.
one question about mushrooms in particular.
Oh, yeah, about mushrooms. Yeah. You
Yes.
want-
Do you have any that are good for feeling good?
You mean like a fun-
Good for feeling good.
Yes.
It means psychotropic mushrooms.
That'd be great.
That's what I was talking about earlier.
You got new magic.
You are. Who are you again exactly to be coming here?
Oh,
after
we're
me?
merely players.
Look,
Don't
we're not
worry about
cops.
us.
You know how you have to say if you're a cop. We're not cops.
What's a cop?
Exactly. Yeah. Listen here. I don't have exactly what you're looking for. I don't think. I'm sorry to say, but if I did, I would probably not share it with you all the same because I don't know who you are.
We'll pay for it.
But I will say, thank you for making the delivery. I appreciate your
Now
help.
go away.
And if you want to be on your way, I would not complain or hold you back.
Quick, do we have the tower at this point in this backtrack?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not quite. Yes, you do.
furnished.
Yeah, it is currently being renovated.
All right, mate. I see we've outstayed our welcome, so we'll see ourselves off. But if you're ever in the neighborhood of the tower that we named, that I have,
It's Slappity Dash or
Slapty-dash.
Hijinks Hall.
Slapty Dash Tower, I think is what we ended up with.
Slapty Dash. Swing by the Slapty Dash Tower.
I forgot about that.
I will see what I can do.
Yeah.
As he's
Should I ever find myself outside of these woods.
As he's shuffling us out, can I just try and take in as much of his home as I can?
Yeah, make a
Home.
either investigation or perception, whichever you prefer.
It's the same. 21.
21. Yes, you get a pretty good view of this house.
Anything?
Are you looking for what are you looking in particular?
The man seems super suspicious.
Oh, super suspicious. Yeah, no, he's you take in the house, the surroundings around it. Seems like a person who wants to live by himself.
Oh, introverted, not criminal. Got it.
No, it does not. There does not seem to be anything nefarious that you can see anyway.
Well, if you find any of those mushrooms,
I'll stop by Tiddlywink
We're
Tower.
really fun
yes.
guys.
Thank you, Whack-A-Mole.
Absolutely.
We're really fun guys.
Guacamole, it's been great.
Let me tell you something about why I like to live alone. Off you go.
Roxanne's not gonna like
Give
this.
over on our best.
Give Oberon.
Wow, that was fun. I like that guy.
You leave Giacomo.
probably didn't like us.
He stands in the doorway watching. He doesn't go back inside until you truly leave his vision, and then goes inside.
Why do you name the weasel Luke?
You head along make your return trip back. Can I get a survival check from you, Billy?
Oh, Christ. All right, here we go. That's a little better. 12. It's one better
Fair
than
enough.
last time.
It's a little easier because you've been this way once already. As you pass back through the clearing, the wolf seems to have chewed his bonds off. They are now. There's no wolf, and the bonds are now laying
Casino
there
Royale.
in the
Are the wolf corpses still out there?
They are.
Hey, Bronin.
Mm.
It'll take about 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Scrape anything out of there?
Sure.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Wolf
Survival
stain.
check. You're gonna more? Sure, yeah. You wanna take some get some fur. Get some wolf skins.
My
Got a
American
cock?
collection's looking a little fit.
While he's doing that, I get to know Harold with Speak with Animals.
Okay.
What is it? A survival check?
A survival check.
18.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you're able to. These are really big, and unless you're going to spend hours doing this, you get a pretty good chunk of wolf pelt off of one of the creatures. It's quite large. Oh my god. In the meantime, you ritualize again. Speak with animals. You can do this. How many times? Forever? Or add
Forever.
items? Is there a limited number of uses?
I don't have spell slots, so
If it would say if it was something that
no,
could.
it just says.
Okay, great.
Ritual.
Takes one of
You
my spells.
you
Right.
you ritualize it.
Collectively.
10 minutes later, while Bronin is sitting there
Feel empty.
skinning this giant wolf, you get the you can now speak. Now suddenly, Kree is speaking to Harold.
Hey, Harold, what's your deal?
Who's Harold?
Oh, your name's not Harold.
No, it's
Oh,
Jiminy.
I'm so. What?
I love it.
It's what?
Jiminy.
Jiminy. I'm sorry, we've been calling you Harold this whole time.
I know you
That's
have.
mighty
I
rude.
know you have.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
Mate,
I should say so.
I am embarrassed,
Yeah.
and I'm deeply apologetic.
No, well. Gonna take some sugar cubes. I gotta
But
say.
you did run off.
Take shit.
You ran the fuck off.
Yeah. Did you
Remember
see,
that?
Did you see the big scary thing that came out into the car?
It was a weasel.
It was terrifying.
they're
It was
herbivorous.
it was gonna tear me to ribbons.
Aren't they herbivorous? I wouldn't know that word anyway.
They eat meat.
Oh, right. Well, they're not coming. Don't worry, we're going to protect you. And if anything, if any other monsters run out of these woods, the best place to be is behind us.
All right. Well,
So, just letting you know.
I was scared there. I was real scared.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Jiminy.
Yeah. Thank you so
You
much.
must
I
have
walk
felt-
up covered in blood. Just,
Oh,
just, I don't know.
Yeah, like I was saying, the best place to be is right next to us.
that one's a bit scary.
Fox.
What? Oh, Jesus, Bronin.
No. Oh, he's got a lot of blood in him.
It's
Are we
okay.
about ready?
He's harmless. Yeah, Harold, Jiminy, sorry. I'm going to keep doing that. You ready to go?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. We'll get out of here.
Yeah, all right. Jiminy's ready to go. Oh, by the way, his name's Jiminy.
His name is Jiminy.
Jiminy, like the cricket.
Oh.
What cricket?
But I don't think that exists in
maybe-
this world, so
Probably split.
we should probably split. I don't get that one.
Jiminy split?
I don't know.
All right.
There was nothing to it.
All right.
All right,
Or
Jimmy.
was there?
You've had a drink. You ready to go?
Well, yeah, we'll go. Let's get out of here.
Let's get on with it.
All right, then. Thank you very much. And Jiminy begins to pull the Harold, nay Jiminy, pulls the cart.
The
along.
artist
It is
formerly
bumpy.
formerly known as.
By this time now, the sun is starting to dip. It's now into the late evening. It's not fully sunset. It's more towards the middle of the year. So it is not. You'll have a late sunset, but it is starting to get dark, and you're guessing you probably won't be into Varenna till probably 9 or so at 10 o'clock at night. But you make your way back, and find your way back to the road along the river. Make your way out and along the river, out of the woods, the Forest of Arden,
Into grandmother's house.
over the bridge across the Avon River, and back into Varenna. It is dark now, fully dark now, almost 10 o'clock by the time you're back inside the confines of Varenna.
So we go return the horse.
Oh,
Jiminy.
Yeah, to Rachette?
Rachette.
Respect the buds.
Let's head back to
preferred
Rachette's.
name.
Correct.
It's all
Okay, we
right.
go
We'll-
back.
we probably won't see her again.
You make your way back to the town square, but it is dark. Her shed is closed.
Just hitch it up
Her shed.
outside.
Rachette.
No one's
Like
going
rope
to take it.
Sorry.
The nag, you mean?
Yeah, just
You're okay.
Just return it to the stall.
You lead the horse back around to the behind the
How are we
stall.
gonna get our money?
We'll check with Myrna. She knows what she wants.
Unhitch
We know
Jiminy
where she lives.
from the cart and leave them back behind.
I bet you it's at the Broken Leg. I
Sure.
bet she left him with Myrna.
Myrna.
I'll leave him a little snack. Well, before we go.
Take
care.
You reach down into one of the barrels of carrots and
I just steal from her.
feed him a carrot. He seems very appreciative.
You're welcome, mate. They had honeysuckle. I almost said Honeycrisp. Ooh, that's a good name for a horse too.
Honeysuckle, Honeycrisp.
You make your way back to the Broken Leg Inn, and indeed, it is hopping here. As the shows have let out, and a lot of the actors, although not Delric apparently, not present, but a lot of the actors are out and about in here, having singing songs, getting drunk, and you see Rachette. She is standing at the bar.
Oh.
Hey there, lady.
You've returned. I'm so glad. I was getting a little worried.
We got a bit sidetracked. There were some wolves. Nothing.
Oh, I hope. Are you well? Is Harold okay?
Oh, Harold. Jiminy. His name is actually
I got
Jiminy.
bit,
as it
but yeah,
turns
the
out.
horse is fine.
What?
So I spoke to him.
get you to
I can do
adopt
that sometimes. It's not a thing. But turns out his name's not Harold at all, and he's quite offended. But his name's really Jiminy.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe he'd
Just so
be
you
a
know.
little easier to coax. If
Yeah,
I,
it might be. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. Thank you so much for that information. And speaking of thank you for making the delivery. Here is the 25 gold each I had promised you.
Thank you.
Muchas gracias. That's no much.
That's your inventories.
Oh.
And with that, you hear up on the stage, Happy Jack.
Oh,
As he
my.
begins to play a fabulous tune, high, upbeat. Everyone's getting along. The song goes. He plays all night. Drinks are flowing. Your drinks and food are on the house for helping Myrna out earlier
It's not
tonight.
dishwater.
And it is, in fact, not dishwater. A fine meal and drinks are had late into the night, singing songs before you return to Slapty Dash Tower. Is that what we decided on? Slapty Dash Tower?
I don't
Was that what was
remember.
voted on?
All I remember was
Slapty
Tower of Power.
We'll have to go.
like
We'll have to
fucking
go back and
palace.
confirm that. It might be Slapty Dash Tower.
I
Sounds
thought
right.
it was Hijinks Hall.
It might be
I think
Hijinks
it is
Hall.
Hijinks.
We'll see. It depends on what the votes said. I have it somewhere in there. So we'll go back on that. And
didn't
regardless,
study.
that is where we'll end this evening's session. Thank you guys for playing with us. Thanks
Thank
to our
you.
crew. Thanks to our chat mistress of the chat.
I want to shout out someone.
Oh, we have a shout out. We have a shout out to someone in the chat. Who's
Mizak40 just resubscribed. They've been subscribed for 19 months.
Mizak, you are a
Zach.
boss. You are a straight boss. Thank you so much.
Zapdos Phantom said, I thought Gabe was shirtless.
Well,
That's
extra.
That's the premium
after dark.
content,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, if we have
RPG after dark.
I was gonna say to be your RPG only fans is a completely different thing. We'll have to talk about that later. But thank you for that. I'll have nightmares now.
RPX.
So thank you guys. Thank you so much. If you have not yet donated to the Classical Theater Company, please do so. You can do so in our Twitch channel, below
It's
our
right
channel through
there.
their PayPal, or go to classicaltheater.org and donate there. You can make a tax-deductible donation to support CTC. We would be eternally grateful for any amount of money, as well as we will be back. On Monday, February 26th, we are going to have the long-awaited resolution, hopefully, to the first part of our previous episode back in March of last year. So please come back and join us on Monday, February 26th. We would love to see you there as we wrap up the mystery of the House of Usher. And thank you guys so much, and hope to see you soon. Oh, who gets the button? I totally forgot who gets the button. You know who gets the button. Cree gets the button.
Cree gets somebody!
I fucking told you.
Yep.
Damn.
Cree gets
You
the
have
button.
more of these though.
What? No,
Right?
there's only one button.
You are the
I only
treasure
got
button.
one button.
What
have
what
a
was the
button.
factors going into the button
Nice.
winner?
I'll give you the Speak with the Animals was a pretty nice touch. I got to admit, it was a pretty
Okay.
nice touch. And the 20 there was not the 20 the Killing Blow on the last wolf was.
This was my first killing blow.
Yeah!
No way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
JJ, if
Yes.
someone wanted to buy tickets for Taming of the Shrew, could they purchase them online now?
They can if you go to classicaltheater.org.
Classicaltheater.org.
I'm so sorry. Classicaltheater.org. Let me have a drink just a moment.
We also bought the domain classicaltheater.org. But it's
you back
harder
there
to
as well.
find. It's,
Yeah, it's easier if you go to classicaltheater.org.
Yeah.
There's a lot of.
We also have some
consonants.
2PR RPG merch, which I'm not going to push tonight.
X's in there.
But with our next
Very
session,
strange.
we're gonna have it on display for you. Some really cool merch, some stickers, some magnets, some cool T-shirts.
Gabe won't be shirtless.
Gabe
He'll be
will not
wearing
be
the
shirtless.
merch.
Well, we'll see.
Don't tell Twitch that. Don't tell Twitch that.
We'll see. So thank you guys so much. We will see you back here on February 26th. Thanks, guys.
We-